When many people think about scientific research, the image that comes to mind is most likely one of a scientist in a white lab coat looking at beakers and test tubes. While this is the case sometimes, scientific research can also take a much more dramatic and far more interesting direction. Applied science is the most common kind of scientific research conducted. Applied research is carried out to find a solution to a problem that is apparent, rather than discovering something just to discover it. Because of this, applied science is often done a little bit at a time. For example, a doctor could hypothesize that there is a better way to perform a surgery or a more efficient way to deliver treatment to a patient. Scientists will use applied research to discover an answer to that problem. Some people might say that applied research is conducted in order to improve the human condition. Human experimentation is used while conducting applied research. However, it's not the kind of human experimentation that was conducted on the Jewish people by the Nazis. For applied research, the types of human experimentation are things like drug trials, which are regulated and examined by a team of scientists and doctors. Also, experimental surgeries that will be tested out on a select few humans only after there has been extensive research and tweaking to make sure that as many of the complications as possible have been removed from the equation. Now you know that applied research is used to advance scientific discoveries that have already been made. But where did those discoveries come from in the first place? That is where pure research comes into play. Pure research is conducted solely because someone's curious or interested in a particular question. Instead of having an assured outcome or goal to work towards as in applied research, pure research is conducted to expand the knowledge of man. Discoveries made while conducting pure research have no apparent or immediate value to mankind other than for its intellectual value. As Dr. George Smoot of Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory says, people cannot foresee the future well enough to predict what's going to develop from basic research. If we only did applied research, we would still be making better spears. While mankind's want to discover and learn has led to some more amazing discoveries in human history, sometimes this want to learn can go too far. In 1932, a study began to see what untreated syphilis would do in the body of an African American male. This study was conducted without the patient's knowledge, and the doctors who participated in the study even tried to prevent the men who were infected from knowing that there was a treatment for syphilis. A more extreme case of this desire to do anything to expand the knowledge of man is how the Nazis would experiment on Jewish concentration camp population. The Nazi doctors were interested in all kinds of scientific theory and pseudoscience, and the Jews were used as lab rats to test these experiments out. Experiments included organ removal, amputations, unknown injections, and in some cases with twins, if one were to die, the other twin would be killed and the differences would be examined. While pure research has been the cause for a fair amount of atrocities, it has also led to some important discoveries. However, the scientific community needs both applied research and pure research working in conjunction in order to advance. Pure research is used to find an answer to some big question, then applied science is used to make use of what is found and find a way to make it help all of mankind. If you would like to learn more about pure research, you can read the book The Fundamental Science by Henry James Clark.